G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy. Thank you for joining me today. Well, today I thought I was going to continue with my colored pencil project as I've been doing in the past, but I thought to let you know what we're doing on Patreon. And all we're at the moment, this is like almost at the end of it, and we're just putting in some details. And I've still got 2 lanterns. Hello, Cherry. Still got 2 lanterns to go. Cherry, I thought I would show our Patreon project and to let people know what we're doing on Patreon. So I thought, yeah, so there you go. So, okay, just to let you know, this is a 30 by 40 centimeters. It's on Pastelmat, Xrissart, if I can remember now what it was. I think it was Xrissart, because normally I cover the whole thing. Anyway, so Xrissart, and it was requested for me to do a dragon, and so I thought, well, I had a dragon, a Chinese dragon, golden dragon, lined up, and I thought, what good time to do that. Now, what we have been using, we've been using PanPastels, we've been using Pastel Pencils, and a whole heap of tips and tricks to get texture in the tree. Oh, hello Nuria, how are you? So I thought, yes, so so you have to head on over to Patreon and see how all of those new techniques, these unusual brushes, and that we've cut as well. So I'm going to go ahead with the details. I just want to finish this lantern and do a few details here and there. In real, on screen, it's not showing its true color. On screen, it's not as bright as it is in real. So it's sometimes, I've just got to take a photograph to so you can actually see what it looks like in real. Mighty Quinn, hello. Greetings from Idaho. Well, greetings from New South Wales, Australia. On the East Coast, here we are. So you're welcome, most welcome here. Okay, so I'm going to do these lanterns, and I'm going to get stuck into some details. Now, I do use, for those who are just stumbling on me, I use a bit of paper to like a palette, so to speak, like an oil painting palette or a watercolor palette. Well, this is my pastel palette, and it's just a bit of paper, and it's neutral colored paper, because what happens is that you can I don't know, you can see the colors in more its truer form. Maybe not in black paper, maybe, and I was doing white paper for such a long time. G'day Chandri, hello there, how are you? How's your new bunny rabbit? G'day Nan, hello, how you going? Yeah, so I and it was suggested to me actually by one of our friends here, Janice, who said, what about using this kind of colour paper? And I'm thinking, yes, why hadn't I thought about that before? So I'm going to get cracking, because I really want to finish this project. And what I've got here are pastel pencils. I've got my kneaded eraser. I'm trying to keep it as close to me as possible, because for those who don't know, I've got a habit of losing kneaded erasers. And look at my pastel pencils. They're all so tiny, these ones, but, I can still use them. So, let me see. I've got my my glassine paper. I just want to get up here. I just wanted to ask, how is everyone going? Is everyone going well? And what have you all been up to? Is probably more the point. Hopefully plenty of arting going along, or arting happening. Well, after this project on Patreon, for those who may want to know, we're going to be practicing waterfalls. So if you really want to know about how to paint waterfalls and the techniques that we know and do, head on over there. What I'll do, the link is in the description box below, for those who are interested. And we also have a Facebook page here called Share Your Art with Xrissart. Now, this Facebook page was created for us to communicate all our ideas and share our ideas. Share, and it's pretty much just sharing your artwork, sharing your social media. Like if you've got a video that you would like to, if you'd like the group to see. The rules, the rules are not as strict as a lot of groups, but all we want here is just for people to be respectful of each other, and that's pretty much what we all are. Yeah, so you can show your art, and of course it's a continuation of the conversation from the live stream. So yes, Chandra says, Chrissy, these clips of Athena are so cute. Oh, okay. Well, it just so happens that actually last week I promised that I was going to show you Athena at the end of the stream, and I forgot. I didn't realize until at the end. I thought, but hopefully remind me towards the end if you wanted to see her. She's right next to me here, quietly gnawing, I might add, a deer antler thing, or a horn. So she's she's very quiet at the moment until someone comes and disrupts us. Could be someone from next door just walking in their backyard, things like that. Yeah, gotta fix those sorts of things. But anyway, and yes, these clips, you like those. She's I'm training her. I'm training her to be a polite dog, if there is such a thing, and I know I've seen it. So I'm trying my hardest to do that. So, hit and miss sometimes, but anyway, she's lovely company for me, to be honest. When I'm arting, I've got someone that is keeping me company, so that happens. Yes. Robin, hello, how you going? Okay, what time is it there, Chrissy? It is 9 minutes past 8 in the morning. I did say hello to Sarah, didn't I? Yes, I did. Hello, Sarah. Okay, let me see. Nanette says, everything is good here where I am. Arta today. Oh, wonderful. What did you do, Nan? Mighty Quinn says, lovely spring here. How are you? Yes. Okay. Okay. ID. What is ID? Is that Idaho? Oh no, I was right, wasn't I? Yeah. ID is Idaho. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Cherry says, not much arting for me this week. Kitchen is completely stripped, so no cooker or sink. Everything takes so long without a kitchen. Yes, it does. Okay, yeah, well, there you go. See, it's now 10 minutes past 8 in the morning. Yes, it is. Neurotic Nation, hello, nice to see you. Hello from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is that no, that's not right. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Albuquerque, is that right? Did I say it right? New Mexico. I did say it right, didn't I? Albuquerque, New Mexico. I did say it right. Well, welcome. Nice to see you here. Lovely people just popping in to say hello. Well, for all of those new people popping in, head on over to our if you're into Facebook, that is. We've got also a group here, Share Your Art with Xrissart. So, I said it right. Oh, cool stuff. Oh, yeah, that was good. Well, you know what that reminds me of? Albuquerque. If I can say it that way, it reminds me of, now I'm showing my age here, okay? I'm showing my age here. Remember Bugs Bunny? And he would say Albuquerque. He'd be saying it in this funny accent, right? And I used to love it. So that's the only reason why I know Albuquerque, because of Bugs Bunny. Oh, g'day, Abigail. Hello, sweet lady. How you going? So there you go. So that's the reason. That's how I know Albuquerque, because of Bugs Bunny. You know, I don't know if is Bugs Bunny on these days anymore. Jenny, hello. Evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to you as well. Okay. Yes. So. Yeah, so I don't know. Am I showing my age when I say those sorts of things? Okay, I think that all the time. Oh, okay. Oh, dear. You know, and you know, him and Daffy Duck with his lisp. You know what? I'm going to sound really old when I say this, but you know what? They don't make cartoons like they used to. Well, of course, they call them animation now, but when I was little, they were called cartoons. So, hang on, let me just scoot this over here. Yeah, there you go. Hang on, I just need to do this. There we go. I just want to put this down. Hang on. Yeah. You know, so that is showing my age, isn't it? Okay. That's right. I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. That's the one. That's the one. That is the one. Oh, that's so funny. Ah, yes. You know, so there you go. No Albuquerque for the hot air balloons. Oh, really? Oh, we have to find out. Oh, well, I have to find out more about it. I mean, everyone here comes from lovely places, like, for example, Chandri and Abigail are from the Netherlands, and, you know, they've got beautiful places like the tulips, and, like, you know, that's what I think of when I think of Holland, or, you know, well, when I was little, it was called Holland, but of course now the Netherlands. But when I think of the Netherlands, I always think of tulips. Yeah, so, you know, some of my favourite places all over the world here. In the UK, what can I say? All the lovely villages. The one place I would love to visit. So many places. If I was able to travel and go to these places, if I was for example, to go to the UK, I would love to go to Ireland. And I'd love to go to the UK, not so much in the commercial parts of these countries, but I want to go like to the villages and stuff like that, and go to an old pub, you know, like in the UK, go to an old pub and sit and have a really nice drink. You know what I mean? In those And they'd be small pubs, wouldn't they? Is she difficult, Chrissy? Are we talking Athena? Nanette? Is she difficult? Is she difficult? We're talking, that's what we're talking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's right. Cherry. And there's Popeye, of course. Yes, there is. There is Popeye, of course. All of these lovely cartoons. That's what they call them. That's what they were. These cartoons are forbidden because they smoke cigars there. Okay, I'm also crazy about Tom and Jerry. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know. I mean, do they have to be so, they're trying to be politically correct. I mean, I understand. I do get that, but, anyway. Yes, Tom and Jerry as well. I used to watch that. You know what? That cat, poor Tom, Tom would even get into trouble from his owner, from his mum. Remember when you only saw from the waist down, or maybe from the legs down, her chasing the cat, wasn't it? Yeah. And that mouse used to always used to get the better of Tom. Yes. Yeah, that were fun times. Neurotic Nation says, yes. Okay, we have all the biggest hot air balloon festivals in the world. Oh, I'd love to see that. Chandri, funny, says, funny how most people see the Netherlands as clogs, tulips, and I know. And that's like here in Australia. Everyone thinks that, we've all got koalas and kangaroos in our backyard. Some do, but some don't. But yes, I understand because, totally get that. Where was this? Okay. And Abigail says, I know, was surprised when I got to Holland that they wear normal shoes only. Only very few wear wooden shoes. Well, it just so happens, you're not going to believe this. Now that you've brought the subject up about clogs. Okay. When I was a little girl, my mum is with my sister. My mum used to dress us the same all the time. But when we were little, I had clogs. I had clogs when I was little, and I haven't seen any since. Up until a few weeks ago, when I was looking to, I was just shopping for shoes. Believe it or not, I do buy clothes sometimes when I'm not buying art supplies. But I came across clogs, and I thought, you know what? I want some of those. So I'm getting some. I can't make up my mind, though. There are different colours. So, yes. But, yes, funny you should, yeah. And it's interesting how you say that, Abigail. I know. Abigail says, we still watch Tom and Jerry. The kids love them. There you go. That's what I mean. I think it's the funny stories. G'day, Janice. Okay. Rob, okay. Rob says, I have Ned Kelly. Oh, well, there you go. See? It's one of our bush rangers, Ned Kelly. Yes. Or like Crocodile Dundee. See? Yeah. I mean, yeah, we don't all sound like Paul Hogan, although some of our accents are more broad. With Paul Hogan, I grew up with watching Paul Hogan, or as you would say at Crocodile Dundee, you wouldn't believe it. He was not always on television growing up. He was an ordinary worker working, I think, somewhere, I don't know, like a labourer type of thing. Who just happened to, be quite funny in his day. But yes, funny you should say that. Cherry says, I think of bicycles in Netherlands too. Yes. Oh, yeah. So Rob, you want wooden clogs too? Yeah. I'll send you a link. They're really nice too. Okay, Mighty Quinn says, wore wooden clogs in the 70s. It was a thing. See, I'm from the 70s. I know. And the flary pants and the jeans, the flary jeans and the, you know, the platform shoes, the platform high heel shoes, although I was probably too young to wear them, but I did get to wear platforms. Yes. Yes, there you go. Oh, Brenda, hello. How you going? Nice to see you, my dear. Hope you are okay and safe. Yes, I hope you are okay. How's your health these days? I hope that you are okay as well. Nice to see you here. Abigail, I have wooden clogs that need some paint. So, you know what? Clogs, clogs are fun. They're fun shoes. They really are fun. Yes. Look how forgiving Pastel is. I got a bit of the brown in the sky and just dusted it off with a brush, and we're fine again. How good is that? See, I can do two things at once. I'm a female. Joking. You're getting an MRI soon. Oh my gosh. Take it easy. Just one step at a time. Blue eyeshadow, Rob? Yes, blue eyeshadow. Bright blue eyeshadow, hey. Oh, wow. Ah, yes, we are going back. We are going back to the 70s. Yeah. And yes, they are. And white lipstick. Okay, good. I'm not the only one then that remembers all of these things. Painted on eyelashes. Yes, Twiggy. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Yes. 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 The fashions then. Oh yeah. And I mean, the dresses got shorter, didn't they? They got short. Although I wasn't allowed to wear really short. My mum wouldn't let me. I had to listen to what my mum said. Yep. My reference says to put a pumpkin in here, but I'm going to put candles all the way in here. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, white go-go boots. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. I had those as well. Oh, gosh. Go-go boots. We are all starved trying to be a skinny. I know. And I think the fashion was really cruel on those who, let's just say, were pleasantly plump. Okay? You know, subjected to wearing, yeah, I mean, let's face it. Yeah. That's right. You'd be starving yourself, wouldn't you? Okay. What fun. Oh, what fun to watch me painting. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, well, you know, having a conversation and trying to concentrate. Sometimes it's like, it depends. If I'm doing something difficult or technical, you'll find that, yeah, then I get a bit all quiet, you know, naturally. But yes, well, that's okay. Thank you so much. Well, this project is nearly finished. We're doing another one on Patreon, where we're going to be painting a waterfall. We're painting waterfalls. So we're going to learn how to do that. And with animals. But, you know, all surreal, of course, you know. It's all surreal. So get ready for that kind of thing for the patrons. But yes, all fun stuff. Yes. 2 projects, in fact. I'm doing great. Okay, cool. Okay, I spent the 80s resenting Twiggy, yeah. Wanted to put her pic on a dartboard. You know, I wasn't the skinniest girl ever when I was, no. I was always sort of like medium. Now in my older age, I'm getting on beyond medium now, so not so medium anymore, but anyway. Body's not the same. I've got to say, body is not the same. But all good, of course. All good. Spend too much time having a nice glass of wine or a nice little scotch at the end of the day. Oh, thank you, Janice. Yes, Janice has put the link to Patreon for those who are wanting to learn tips and tricks. We cut up some more brushes and sponges to create texture. So yeah, so I show you how to do that. Well, in fact, when I get to the tree, you'll see all of this texture on the tree, and it's from using some cut up brushes and things like that. So yes, yeah. Yeah, these lives, and it's on a live stream as well. These live streams that I do on Saturday, they're more of a casual hangout for us getting together and sharing our experiences and just having fun. What does Nan call it? Nan has got the perfect word, fellowship. I love that word, and that's what it is. We're here for the fellowship, which I love very much, very much. I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing you in the chat. I enjoy you. I enjoy us keeping each other company. Yeah. On Patreon, it's more. It's more sort of, you know, it's tutorial based. It's and of course, you know, you can pick it up on. Thank goodness, you know, there's there's replays. And with the live streams there, you can get to if you happen to catch me, you can ask me questions and on how to do things. It's more real time there. Here it's here on these live streams. What we do is we share. Sometimes I'll share art hauls, try out supplies. You know, there's hits and misses. Sometimes you're teaching me. You're telling me what I should be doing. From experiments that you've done yourselves. So, which is, mostly. Oh, Kissy Cat, hello. Hello everyone, glad to catch a chat. Oh, and I'm glad you're live, and I'm glad that you're here as well. Welcome, nice to see you here. Nuria says, this week I bought some pastel paintings from Sennelier. They are very new and they are Calidor. Ooh, they are the size of a fist and they are beautiful. Calidor, I don't know those. I'm going to write that down, Nuria. I'm going to write that down and I'm going to check it out. I'm sure I've seen it. Let me just, I just have to write that one down. Calidor by Sennelier. All right. So that's what I mean. Like we share so much here. Okay. Oh, Sarah, hello. Nice to see you here. Discovered you accidentally. It is always the case. Just now, I've not tried PanPastels yet. Well, you've come to the right channel. There you go. You've come to the right channel. Ask as many questions as you like. This particular piece, as you see here, is all done with PanPastels, and I've been we've been using Pastel Pencils for details, but more PanPastel than anything else. Yes, so we've got a few. As I mentioned, a few, and of course I use the PanPastels unconventionally. I use any kind of tool I can get my hand on. If you're new to PanPastels, what you really need to do is to get the soft tools. That is important because they're made for the pans. PanPastels are, and they don't pay me. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I talk about them because I know a lot about. I've been using them for a long time, so I know a lot about them. They're made for low dust, so I use bristle brushes, and the reason why I use bristle brushes is because I want to use the pans to the absolute maximum. Okay. So when I wanted to go in for details, you can use, and of course they do make, oh my God, where is it here? Goodness gracious, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Nope. Okay, hang on. There are smaller brushes, soft tool applicators. There you go. They were here a second ago. I swear I saw them a second ago. Are you hiding? Oh, yeah, hiding. See? Then you get little tool. That's a soft tool, so you can do details. So, just to let you know, they're made for low dust. So for people that are a bit allergic or don't like the dust from soft pastel sticks, which I love as well. So I love everything. Yeah. So if you're going to purchase these, you must get the soft tool sponges. All right, back. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Kizzy cat. Okay. Oh. No, pebbles. What's that? Nuria, pebbles? Okay. Pebbles. What's this? Okay, I bought some new pebbles. You'll have to explain what you mean by pebbles. I know what pebbles are, but is it referring to the Calidor? Is that what it is? Okay. Kizzy Cat says, I have some PanPastels that are stuck together in a stack. I wonder if anyone has any ideas other than brute force and smashing. When you say stuck, what does that mean? Do you mean okay, you got it. When you say they're stuck together in a stack. Well, you unscrew them and they come apart that way. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? The name is Pebbles, Nuria said. Ah, okay. All right. Gotcha. Ali, my favourite watercolour person. Hello. Chrissy, sorry for not saying much. I have ran out of things to say, but what are your favourite pale pink colours to use for delicate, subtle petals? Mine is Rose Matter, Genuine, and Rose D'Or. Well, it just so happens, you know what, I've always got my watercolor swatch book ready for when you come on the stream. So, if we're going to talk about, what did you say? My favorite pink colors. Okay, here we go. My favorite pink colors. Let me see. Hang on, let me get there. Okay, well, this is Daniel Smith, okay? All right, for favorite pink colors. Let me see. Well, this is in the Daniel Smith, okay? I'll show you Sennelier in a moment. I actually like the Quin Fuchsia only because, see, look at all that granulation. I love that. That's very nice. We're talking pinks, okay? So I also like, let me see, I also like Bordeaux. That's nice. It's not really a pink, but it, you know, it could be a pink, a dark pink. Also like the, no, hang on. If we're going to go a darker, maybe the Quin Rose. Okay, that's Daniel Smith. All right, hang on. Let's go Sennelier. Okay, here we go, Sennelier. It is Sennelier, yep. Okay, let's have a look. I love, here we go, Cobalt Violet Light Hue. I love that. I also love the Cobalt Violet Deep Hue. Look at that. That is so, but it's more purple, but it's purple pink, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, those two, I think. But, you know, I don't know. Helios Purple, that looks very nice too. So, there you go. They're my favourites. I like it when I've got stuff at my... stuff ready to talk to you about. Let me see. So, there you go. But you can talk about anything you like. You know that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janice, for... Yes. Okay, here we are. Back again. Okay, what's this? Have I missed something? I've missed something. Did I miss something? Abigail? Oh, gosh. Okay, I've missed something. I don't know. I've missed something. I must have missed something. Are they stuck on the underside where the grooves are to stack them together? Yeah. I've tried freezing, warming. Are you using them dry with a brush? Almost look like watercolor for a minute. Okay. Oh, no, these are watercolors. These ones are watercolors. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, no, because Ali was asking me about watercolor, and I also paint with watercolor as well. I do lots of little things, major in the pastel, but you know, I have painted in watercolor. Okay, I think they were overscrewed. Yes, I think. Yeah, because really, yeah, I mean, they're even, you just got to find the thread. You know, there's a thread here. So, yeah. Anyway. Yes, like, okay. Okay, on Daniel Smith, the colour names are on top. So it was Potter's Pink, not... Oh, hang on. Daniel Smith, hang on. Hang on. I've got to have a look. Did I do it? I said it wrong. Jeez, I don't even... Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right, neurotic nation. Hang on, let me get back to it. That's right. You're right. Sorry. Potter's Pink. Carmine. There you go. Quinn Pink, Potter's Pink, Carmine. And sorry, no, Quinn Rose. It was Quinn Rose. That's the one. Yeah. Seriously. Smack me. Okay. It's a bit goofy. That is the PanPastels I assume you were asking about. They are like powdered eyeshadow. Yes. Yeah. That's okay. All right. So the deal with this this technique that I use is I can put on as much. I can put on a lot of layers, quite a lot of layers. I find using the soft tools, for those who are just asking now about the pans, who are new to the pans, there's some soft tool sponges which are just not around me at the moment. Like there are round ones, the big ones, they're not around me now. But you know, they're good for coverage, like covering large areas quickly. But when I get to areas such as this is when I use these brushes, and of course the pastel pencils. You know, everything. I use everything. Like, you know, I've made you know, brushes like from oil painting brushes. I've done you know, to create texture. I've done lots of things. You know, we cut up brushes, and you see me do that quite a bit on Patreon when we want to create a particular technique or a particular texture, or you know, problem solve an area. Yeah, so definite. And as you can see, you can get to the bottom of a pan, but they last a very long time. A very long time. Okay. Janice says, try prying them apart with a butter knife or using a rubber band on each pan. Ooh, should give more grip. Ooh, I like that idea. That'd be good for opening jars too, wouldn't it? And Abigail says, I would try a jar opener first and protect the pan pastel with a cloth. If that doesn't work, a hammer will help. Yes. We have comedians here. They're very, very funny. Very funny. Yes. Very funny indeed. Okay. Rob says, I watched a video on how to do watercolor samples, basically the same size as what you've got in your book, but the girl put them into a slider. Okay, slide holder sleeves. I thought that was a brilliant idea. You know what? There are so many things that everyone's got. The ideas that people come up with are absolutely fantastic, and you know what? You should, if If it helps you, of course. The reason why I do it in a sketchbook is because I can keep it in one place, and I know when I'm working with something, I dive straight to that book. And the fact that I've got 50 million sketchbooks, I've got to use them for something. That's another thing. But yes. Oh, absolutely. That's a great idea, Rob. Okay, Rob, and Rob says again, can take them out and compare with other brands of the same color. As you buy more and more, you can arrange them easier in color groups. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh yes. Okay, Ali says, Chrissy, here we go. Do you prefer soft pastel or oil pastels? Okay, well, funny you should say that. It just so happens that I've actually done a video on this channel comparing oil pastels and soft pastels. You're asking me which do I prefer? I would say soft. The only reason why I prefer the soft, and mind you, I love the oil pastels because I've got some beautiful oil pastels by Sennelier. So I love them too. But the only thing with the oil pastels is that they will never dry. They will never dry. They will, they'll always be a part of it, and you could have it for a very long time. Yeah, it just doesn't dry. That's the thing. And of course with soft pastels, you've got to store them behind glass anyway, so you don't smudge. So I suppose they're the sort of cons, if we can call it the cons, with those. Yeah. Next part of the question. I have the Sennelier oil pastels. They spread on anything. Oh yeah, they're like butter. They're like creamy as. Soft pastels have more colours. I've got the Sennelier. I've got a very good range of the Sennelier pastels, soft pastels that is, as well. Okay, I think Sennelier had over 500 Yes, they've probably got the biggest range in, for soft pastels that is, I know that much. The biggest range, it's 500 and something, definitely. Yes. Jelena, hello, Chrissy, I like your painting so far. Can I have a look at the whole painting, please? Yes, you may. Let's have a look, hey? This is what we've been doing on, on Patreon, the whole painting. There it is there. In real life, it's brighter, a little bit more vibrant than it is here on screen. I can't get the colours right on the live stream, but take it from me, these are much brighter. But yes, yeah, oh yeah, really cool. I love all art supplies. Well, there you go. So do I. Love them all. Yes. I don't think there's ever, if I don't have enough room for all the things that I want. I feel greedy, actually. I feel very greedy. Very, very greedy. Hang on, where am I now? I'm here. Yes, I'm very greedy. So, yeah. Hang on. Just need to do this bit. Yeah, I just needed concentration for this one. There we go. And there we go. Thank you, Janice. Yeah. Oh, you really, really love this one. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jenna says, you do? I wouldn't have guessed. Well, Jelena has a very big passion. She's got a very big passion for storage. We all know storage. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Where do you get your inspiration? Very good question here. And I'll talk about that. Inspiration. I'll get back to that. Hold that thought for a moment. Rob says, my local art shop has the big box of Sennelier in her shop. Ah, yes, and I bet you every time you walk into that art shop that you're drooling, that you're going, oh, I want those, I want those. I drool every time I go in there. She said I could lay by them. Oh, look at that, upselling. See? Okay, it'd take me a year or two to pay. I know, they're very expensive. Oh, yeah. I mean, I happened to buy their watercolors, their whole set of watercolors, and I was eyeing them off for about a year and a half, and they were like Aussie dollars, $1,200 Aussie dollars for the whole set in the wooden box. I was eyeing them off, and then one wonderful day they reduced them to the point where it was almost like half price, and even less than that. They were probably wanting to get rid of the stock. And even then at half price, it was a lot of money, but I thought, you know what? Bugger that. I'm getting it. So I did. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now, back to, what was it? The question. Back to Sarah's question. Looks fantastic. Where do you get your inspiration? I get my inspiration from lots of places. Sometimes what I do is I'll find an image, and then hang on a sec. There you go. Had to let my puppy out. She was asking to be let out, so I did. Yes, so sometimes it's an image that I've seen that then triggers a whole concept in my mind. Or sometimes I will see something, sometimes I will have, I'll have an idea in my head, and then I go looking for references. And for example, this particular painting has about 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 references in here, and I've put it together. And I'll put it together in a design software package that I've got. There's Affinity Photo, which is similar to Photoshop, cheaper. What did I call it? Yeah, Photoshop. Yeah. So. And so that's how I do. That's what happens. Or it could be a photo, or it could be something that I've dreamt, or something. Or sometimes I will see something already done, and I go, oh, I could have done that one. I could have thought of that one. You know what I mean? Oh God, I wish I thought of that one. Things like that. So it's lots of things. Yeah, so there you go. Inspiration. And plus I love surreal, I love fantasy themes. But it's also incorporating like surrealism, like real things, but in unrealistic situations. I like something that makes me do a double take. I'm going, ooh, and then I go, ooh. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Jelena, well, I don't feel greedy or guilty. Well, I know. I shouldn't. I call it my paint box. Yes, my paint box. All right. Let's just leave that for the time being with the pans. And I need to start using I need to put more darker some areas here need to be a little bit darker. Just adding the finishing touches. Yeah, I need to detail my dragon here more, and I need to do a little bit more here and add more crevices into the trunk here and a bit more light. So that's what I'm doing here. And very loose because I'm holding my pencil this way. So yeah. Okay, my husband complained I have too much art supplies. So does mine. Yet last week he bought some pans for me. Well, hello. Yeah. Hubby says that to me. He goes, you've got way too much. And he said another word, but I won't say it here because it's I will get but yeah, he said I have way too much art supplies. One can never have too much, I think. Rob says you need a large dining room table to lay them all out. Of course you do. With pastels you do. I know you do. Okay. Right. Janice says, Rob, do they sell them open stock? Well, oh, hang on. Yeah, we're talking about the Sennelier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's right. Janice is saying, well, if they sell them open stock, you can buy a couple every, of the oil pastels a bit. Every time you walk in, buy a couple, I suppose. Okay. Jelena says, if you looked around my house, you wouldn't see much art supplies, as most of you know where they really are. That's right. We know where they really are. In your bloody cupboards. That's where they are. Underneath your bed. Where else are they? I know. Because you've showed us. Photoshop. Yeah, the Photoshop is a great idea. Love that you dream idea. Oh, yes. I've got quite a few... Sarah, my head is in the clouds all the time. I am telling you now. A dreamer. My mum used to always say that to me. You're a dreamer. Yeah. And when I got back into art, my mum in particular, she says to me, she says, you always did have that imagination, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. But, it's all good. It's all good. Yes. Rob says, Chrissy, I think you should do a video on how you put your ideas together on Photoshop one day. You know what? I did that on Patreon early on because there was, but I didn't do it on Photoshop because some people, you know, don't know how to work it, you know, and it's not an easy program to, you know, to learn. You know, still trying. I can do all the things that I want, but I'm not using the package to its full capacity. But I did something. I designed a, you know, you'll see it because I did it on PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. I showed you how to put things together. Now, it's not as perfect as it would have been, say, for example, you know, on, you know, Photoshop. But, you know, it's your reference is, you know, it's a guide, isn't it? So if you saw the reference that I have here, the golden dragon is just too gold for me. I wanted to tone it down, so I toned it down. Yeah, I toned it down, and you know, I changed it a little bit. But yes, but yeah, no, I'll see what I can do. Sarah, oh, it's fantastical. I love it. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Chrissy has a weird and wonderful imagination. Now that's putting it very nicely, isn't it? Okay, vision board. Ooh, Abigail says, okay, Rob, I'd have to go back. Abigail says, Robin, take a picture of the box, hang it in your bed, and picture you having them. They will find their way to you, to get to you. Oh, we're talking about the Sennelier oil pastels. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, this evening I've been... Oh, hang on. Cherry says, okay, I'm doing a Jelena this month and trying not to buy. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, this Jelena said, okay, oh my God, all you enablers, stop it. I want oil pastels too. Oh yeah. They're beautiful though. They're beautiful. Rob, they're beautiful, yeah. Okay. Jelena says, this evening I've been and finished cleaning up one of my watercolor palettes. It's a bit weird, but I enjoyed the process. Yes, I'm a bit like that too. Yes, I'm a bit like that too. Don't you feel better after you've cleaned your area and it's all been messy, you know, and then all of a sudden you'll think, and then you feel all motivated to start and go, what can I start on now? That's what happens. And that's a very good thing. If you go into, that's a very good way when you're going into one of those, you know, those where you've lost your mojo in art, just tidy up your art room. That'll do it. That'll do it. Rick. Hello. It's been a while. Yes, it has. Since I got to watch a live stream with you. Well, thanks for popping in to say hello. Very nice of you. Okay, let me go back up. Okay, you can never be too thin, too rich, or have enough art supplies. Oh, I love that saying. That's a very good saying. Yes, I like that one. Yes, I like that. Nan says, okay, I was working in my studio today and my cat came to see me. She had stepped in my black pan pastel and left little prints all over the place. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this is my problem now. I'm going to have, this is where I start to now, I can't leave things. If you saw what was behind me, you'd go, looks like a junkyard. Well, I've put barriers everywhere so Athena can't go into places where she's not supposed to. And luckily, she's not a cat where a cat can jump on a table. Yeah, she can't do that. So I think, yeah, I don't have that. But still, that would have driven me nuts trying to clean that. And it's black too, hey? Oh, gosh. Okay, Rob says, love tax time. Yeah, it's coming up. Now I have no dependent children. I spend it all on art supplies. Yes. Tarot deck for you. Jelena says, Cherry, it's very satisfying when you manage not to buy. I'm now trying to not buy this month too, but I'm looking in Jackson's at the acrylic sale. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to live in your head for a day. You're talking about my head? Yes, I have been told that a few times. There's a lot going on in there, I can assure you. I've got some really cool projects coming up, but I've got to finish a whole heap. Oh, and don't forget, that's what I wanted to mention as well. Trading art cards, okay? So for those who have been trading, way to go. You know, there's also, you know, that's an ongoing thing. I've still got to do a few. I'm trading with Rob. That's okay, Rob. You take your time, my dear. Rob, because I've got a few. I'm trading with Rob, trading with Jacinta, who's another friend on Share Your Art. And I'm also trading with Angela this time. So I've got a few to do. So if you're this is a project that we've been doing, so if you wanted to keep on trading art cards around the world, just go ahead and do that. For those who don't know what this is an ongoing project where it was brought up by Angela, where it was a really good idea to trade artwork. And it was like small little cards, you know, the size of a playing card, but we decided to do it 4 by 6 inches. And, you know, it's just a little bit bigger and it makes it a lot easier for us. And so we're doing that. And it's nice to receive something in the mail of someone from around the world, almost like a pen pal, but art pal, an art pal thing. So yes, and of course I treasure all of these artworks. They're just so beautiful. So I'm happy. Yeah, just let me finish doing what I'm doing, and then I can trade with some more with people if they wanted to. I'm up for that. That's another thing that I wanted to mention. Okay. Nanette says, I use PowerPoint a lot. There you go. It is surprisingly good. Yes, Nanette. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have done a lot on PowerPoint. I agree. Peggy, hello, my friend. Hello, my dear. How you going? Nice to see you here. Hope you're well. Okay, Rob says, my art room needs cleaning. I should do that today. You watch and you'll get inspired. Not that you need inspiration. You've got a lot of things going on. I've seen what you've been up to. Yes. Sorry, Athena's just walked in and walked out. Okay, Nanette says it isn't great, but you can drop out backgrounds, yes, and that helps a lot. Plus manipulate colors, yes. That is so true. That is exactly, I mean, it's not a design program by no means, but it helps when you're putting things together. Yes, absolutely. I agree. And Rob says, I was painting in acrylic yesterday. Don't know how it happened, but my red standard poodle ended up with phthalo blue paint all over his nose. You know, you turn your head 1 second and that's all it takes. I was warned when I got this puppy that, Chrissy, it'll be just like having a toddler in your house. Never a truer word said. But yes, a very welcome one. There we go. Trying to make the darks darker here, even darker. It's a very ominous scene, isn't it? Oh, okay, so it's a black cat, so you didn't notice, Nan. Okay. Okay, now Affinity costs about €20 for the tablet and can do more than PowerPoint. Yes, Affinity is a really good program. It is, I've got it, Nan. It is really good, and you can actually buy with Affinity. It's a one-off. It's a one-off. It's not like Photoshop where you're paying a subscription. It's a one-off It's a one-off thing, and you could also there's a heap of tutorials, a heap of training on their site, and you could also buy a workbook. Would you like me to show you? I can show you. Just so happens, I'll show you. I'm enabling again, I know. Hang on, I'm still here. I haven't bought the book. Okay, there's a workbook, and you know, it gives you step-by-step stuff, and it does, you know, pretty much, I mean, it does a lot of things. I mean, obviously Photoshop is the Rolls-Royce of design programs. I'm not going to say that it isn't, but I'll tell you what, Affinity's giving them a run for their money, and so if you're into, you know, anyway. So there's that. I've actually got the three. I've got the Illustrator one, and this one is the Affinity Photo. Yeah, so enabling. I know I'm enabling, but it's a very good program. Okay. Let me go back. Yeah, so going back to what Avago was saying, now you could use it on your iPad, Affinity, you could use it on your computer, and I'm using it on, because I don't have an iPad, but I'm using it on my display, my Huion tablet. Not tablet, it's a Huion display. It's like, and I can actually draw on my screen, so pretty much like what you would do on an iPad. Okay. Sarah, interesting. Yeah, Art Pal, exactly. Okay, I need a new iPad. The old one had died. Yep. Jana says, Chrissy, every time you say Rob, I think of Rob, the woodworker. Oh, I haven't seen him in a long time. Oh, yeah, I know. Rob, where has he been? I'm going to send him a message. I'm going to say, where have you been? Yeah, Rob is, you know, we cut, yeah, here in Australia, we shorten everything. We all the long names we shorten, and all the short names we lengthen. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Barbara, hello. Nice to see you here. It's been a while. Nice. Yeah. Let me see. I always find surprises when I clean. I forgot I bought Sennelier gouache. Feels like getting a present. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Nice to see you here, Barbara. I hope you're keeping well. Okay. Yeah, Photoshop does more than I need it to do, so I'm intrigued by Affinity. You do the line art, you do all of that in there. All of that. And it's a one-off, okay, Nan? It's a one-off. Yep. Does Affinity enlarge images? Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. You should check it out. I'd be interested to see. What your thoughts are. But yeah. Vivian, hello, nice to see you here. Hi, it's all so cold. I hope you are keeping. I know, for all of those in the Northern Hemisphere, here in Australia, well, the southern part of Australia is freezing. Okay, we're cold, and when we say cold, it's like 11 degrees in my neck of the woods at the moment. That's bloody freezing. That's cold. Okay, you've got to go now, Cherry. Okay, no. Oh, thank you so much for get ready for some new projects, Cherry. I know you're cleaning. I know you're redoing your kitchen, but get ready. Okay. Oh, Barb says yes. I'm doing good. Just bought a Yamaha scooter. Hello. Looking forward to getting 70 to 80 miles per gallon. Hello, baby. Go, baby, go. Janice, boo-hoo. It's bloody freezing. What are you talking about? Hang on, let me go further up because I've missed a few things. Photoshop, yeah, it does more. Yep. Yep. Let me see. Wow, that bird was really... Oh, you heard the bird? Yeah, oh, wow. You know what? The birds, I get, here, I take it for granted that we've got a lot of birds, and it's, when you hear the noises constantly, it's almost like a hum after that, and that's what it is for me. So, yes. But they're pretty sounds. It's lovely to have birds whistling away. Yeah. Oh, they've gone all quiet now all of a sudden. It's very hot in Florida. Oh, wow. Yes, I wish it was summer here. But you know what? I tell you what, the northern part of Australia, my sons live in Queensland and one lives in the Northern Territory, which is Darwin. Queensland is the state above where I live. So if you know what Australia looks like, the top part of Australia is warm or just about all year round, hotter in summer and just a little bit cooler. But my sons are walking around in, you know, a t-shirt and shorts, whereas here I've got, you know, fluffy socks. You know, I mean, I'm wearing a t-shirt here because I've got heating in the room, but I go out there and it's bloody freezing, you know what I mean? But yeah, so not all of Australia is cold, but where I live, yeah. And the further south you go, the colder it is. Yeah. Yeah, Jelena says, yeah, it's easier to use than is it easier to use than Photoshop? Affinity? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. PS for photo. I use Photoshop for work, but a simple program for an iPad would be great. Yes, Sarah. Affinity is something. I mean, it's a one-off too. For me, Australian dollars, I think from memory, I ended up paying about, I think it was $38. I'm not joking. $38 for the program, for the full program. And that's it. And then you get updates all the time. And you don't, I haven't paid for an update yet. Yeah. Okay, Juliana says, yes, I'm thinking of stopping my payments for Photoshop. Oh, yeah, it'll be okay. I'm telling you now, because you can do line art. All you've got to do is just do the tutorials. You know, if you can't find something, oh my gosh. And, you know, you can YouTube things as well. Everyone's got, you know, an easy way to do something. Yeah. I mean, check it out and see what you think. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't use it enough to justify the cost. For Photoshop, yes. I know. Yeah. Look at these pastel pencils, so well used. And as you can see, these are my favorite colors to use for, I think it must be the palette choice that I use, that sometimes you'll find that, you know how you lean towards a particular color when you want to do something dark. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I suppose it's the choice, I suppose it's the subject matter that you do all the time. You know, I hadn't used my magenta PanPastels for a very long time. Then all of a sudden I started using them heaps because, you know, there was fabric that I wanted to, there was fabric in a particular painting. There was flowers that we were painting as well that required those colors. But normally I don't use the magentas too much. But yeah, so I suppose it's the choice of palette. But yeah, so going back, that's why I've got heaps of these kind of pencils, and what I've got a lot of as well, I buy them open stock, 230, 270. These are my highlights that I usually use in the Faber-Castell. And I also the Derwents as well, you know, the pale olive I've got a few of. Okay, all right. Let me see. Would Athena come if I called her? Would Athena? I don't know. She's out about now, but let me see. Athena, here, come. Here she comes. Come, sweetheart, come. Here. Come. Here. She's been playing in the mud. There she is. Miniature Schnauzer. She's got fur everywhere. She's been playing in the mud. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 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 Off you go. And I gave her a bath last night as well. All right. So I think I'm going to call it a stream here. But yeah, so I've been, yeah, we've talked about lots of stuff, I suppose. I'm just going to finish a few things here offline and probably show it up a bit. I still need to work on areas here and areas there, but yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you all so much for so how old is Athena? We know dogs and dogs and cats are our rulers. Yes, Athena is 5 months. Athena is my first pet ever. I'm not counting goldfish. I'm not counting budgies because they weren't. I'm talking like dogs and cats kind of pets. This is my first pet ever. So there you go. 5 months, going on to 5 months. I need to go to bed, getting tired. Okay, my dear. Yes. She's gotten bigger. Yes, she had. Big, yeah. Lots of, oh yeah. I'm waiting until the end of winter to give her a good schnauzer cut. Like, I can't wait to do that, but she's too little and it's winter time here. So, but yes, well, anyway, look, thank you all so much. I'll see you all next week, same time, and we'll talk again soon. Okay. But everyone have a lovely weekend and a lovely week. Okay.